What's up, guys? Welcome back to Match Day. Welcome back to the Bianconero Zone. Welcome back to the channel. It's Match Day. We play Atalanta in a couple of hours in I don't know what I do need to call it. You know, a must-win game, considering all the circumstances. But these are the circumstances we created for ourselves. So we cannot really sit here and complain about injuries because we are in this situation. Um, Not because of injuries, you know, because that happened this week. It's because of previous results. That's why we're in here. So that's what we're going to preview. Keep in mind, this is recorded before Allegri's presser, so I'm not sure what he's actually going to say in the presser. However, I can predict it. Like I predicted that the other time, and I was very close to it. But before we get into it, like the video, hit the like button because I know preview videos are only for the hardcore people watching it on this channel. So big up to you guys. But hit the like button and let's go into the preview. Okay, so Atalanta at home. If anyone watched the stat video, I went over Atalanta. You know, very. There are similarities. Excuse me, uh, with the way we play. Basically, they're out there. If you watch Atalanta, they have a style of play that, you know, not the pressing wise and all those stats, but like just the general stats are extremely close. You know, the difference is we're quote unquote clutcher in certain moments. I think that's been the big difference. We were able to get games over the line. They were not. You know, that's the big difference. However, they come off a very good game away to Sporting, you know, leader in Portugal, 1-1. They played good. They played, in my opinion, a bit too good for my liking. But again, man, like I said, we are in the situation where we're looking behind us. You know, it's 10 points and potentially fifth place is probably going to get Champions League as well. But still, like, that's 1 point more, like 11 points. It's a big week because Bologna play Inter. However, I've seen the predicted Inter lineup. Yeah, like they play Champions League. The title is won for them. They're gonna rest so many players. So Bologna winning, there's a good possibility that Bologna is gonna win that game. Roma play Fiorentina away, also not the best of teams. Um, this is a big week for us. It is a big week because now you play Atalanta. That's one of the competitors you're in. I know when people say, "Oh, it's 10 points." So what are you talking about? 10 points is not much or a lot for a team that won one game out of their last six. That's just the reality. 10 points is not much. It's actually nothing. If you won one game out of six, it's nothing, and it's a big worry. And we should be worried about that. Milan, I don't know who Milan play, Empoli, but this is a big week because if you play and you win, you have Genoa at home the following week. If you win those two games, basically it's 9 games left, and then the 9 games get harder and harder and harder, in my opinion, with the Coppa Italia squeeze in between because you play Lazio 3 times in, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. If you win the next two games, 9 games with, let's say, 11 points, maybe 12 points, yeah, like you cannot really mess that up, really. But today is key. Like it is key because we struggle against Atalanta. Like we have struggled so many times. The last quote unquote easy game was last season when Junior scored. You know, it wasn't the best of games, but Atalanta weren't good on the day as well. And we managed that game, in my opinion, very easy. You know, again, not a game where we created chance after chance after chance, but not really Atalanta as well. Like it's one of those games you were kind of in control, or like we were in control of the situation, not of the play, and we won that game. But that's the last time. I don't know when, and I don't know how many years that I came out of an Atalanta game and I was like, yeah, that's okay, I guess. You know, not needed to have a mental breakdown basically, but that's not good. We always struggle against Atalanta, even worse at home for some reason. You know, uh, they're coming to the Allianz and they're just gonna go for it. They have nothing to lose. They have nothing to fear, nor should they fear us at this moment in time. So they're just coming for us, and we need to have answers. We need to have many answers on the pressing, what they do, and especially that midfield. And that midfield is obviously an issue, and we're gonna go into it again. I don't know, like as of now, I know who's fit and who's potentially fit. I don't know what Allegri's gonna do post presser today or yesterday, excuse me, because I've recorded it before Allegri did his presser. So the predicted lineups are all over the place. Now Alcaraz is out, and we have nobody left. You have Nicolucci and potentially McKennie, but you know he's participating in half training. So is he gonna be 100% fit? Who knows? I think even if he's 75% fit, Allegri will play him because you don't have anyone left at this moment in time. You know, I've seen so many different formations: double pivot, 4-3-3. It doesn't sound like he's gonna do it, is it? You know, maybe like you look at it and you're like, you know what? Considering all the injuries, considering the problems we have and all those things, maybe this is the ideal situation to make a switch and you know to change formation because you know you don't have anyone left. But is it gonna happen? Most likely not. You know, but we're gonna go over what I have seen from the more reliable sources. And again, this can change completely because it's very early. But it's Chesney in goal. I've seen obviously that's not good. Bremer is gonna start. Gatti is gonna be back in the team. I've seen you know Gatti wasn't starting against Napoli because his close friend passed away, and that's why he didn't play basically. Otherwise, I think he would have started that game as well. Is it the right call? I think no, but it is what it is, I guess. Danilo and on the Danilo, there has been a lot of talks on Danilo that you know he wasn't good, you know, lately. You know, he came back from injury, but I think he's going to start. He had a couple of minutes against Napoli for Nonge, and nobody's going to forget that. But I think he will start. Now in midfield, the only certainty is Locatelli. Like it is Locatelli. Is he going to play here? I don't know. I'm going to do what I think Allegri is going to do, and you might look at it and be like, "What?" But I refuse to believe that he's going to change formation. I think he's going to do this type of thing. Let me build it up really quickly. Kostic, Weah. Let me bring Weah into the team. Let me bring Chiesa into the team. And let me bring my guy Milik into the team. Now, this is what I think is going to happen. I think Cambiasso will play midfield. I have a feeling that's just what's going to happen. I've seen Nicolucci start. I'm not sure if he's going to start Nicolucci and Miretti on the same time, in the same game. I'll be shocked if he benches Kostic one more time again. You know, if Yildiz is going to start, I will be surprised. All those things. Now, you can make up so many formations. Double pivot, you know, and or play Nicolucci in Locatelli's role, play Locatelli advance, and you know all these things you can speculate about, but you can also throw them all away because if McKennie's 75% fit, McKennie is that team, and that's very easy. Cambiasso kicks out way out of the team. Kostic will come back, and you have Milik up top. So again, pre-recorded. Milik can be 100. McKennie could be really fit, and he can be straight into that team. That's how it will or could work. Like that's Allegri's way. So I'm not sure, but as of now, McKennie seems not 100% fit, so I need to go with that, you know, for this pre-record. But if he's not 100% fit, I don't think he's going to do formation change, all those things. I think he's just going to play Cambiasso in that midfield because it's been talked about so much. At one point, it's bound to happen. Now, what I said in the beginning, no excuses because we need to win. We have 1 win out of 6. That wasn't because of injuries. That was because we were crap. That's it. So I'm not gonna take injuries now. You make it work as a team, as a coach. You guys figured it out. You messed it up for 6 weeks or for a good month and a week or so. You figure it out now. There are no excuses in my opinion. Like I don't want to hear it because when everybody was quote unquote fit or like we had one player out, we were still not winning games. So I don't want to hear it now. Now I do think Chesney will need to have one of those games. Bremer as well. I think if Gatti is that type of game. Locatelli, time to step up. Miretti, time to confirm, which is not going to be easy with Kostic. I keep saying it. If Miretti plays and Kostic is on the same time, on the same link up thing, whatever you want to call it, you need to link up. You need to link up with Kostic. It's gonna be looking bad. If there's no movement in and around Miretti, he will look poor. Actually, the entire team looks poor, but he will shine out. He will stand out, and he will not look good. So I'm a bit worried about that. Kostic, if you give me a 6, I'll take it. Cambiaso, if he's actually going to play there in the formation 6, where you need to have a big game if you play once. Milik, well, you guys up top need to fire. Milik, I mean, you've been banging it in goal. In training, the goals in training, good for you, but time to redeem yourself. I guess, am I confident in the game? Not really. There's nothing to be confident about. So I don't think we're going to win. I'm going to go with a 1-1. I think we're going to draw. Again, I just don't see us winning. Based on the last 6 games, I have no idea how we're going to win that game. There's nothing to suggest we're capable of winning games at this moment in time. So 1-1 is my prediction. Let me know in the comments what you think. I will be live post game, and my match reaction will be at live, and hopefully it's a win. Thanks for watching. Like the video. See ya. Ciao.